And how did you land on the first use case? And just, and just to narrate, I mean, the first use case, I mean, when we first chatted, and remains incredibly inspiring um, where it's focused, I mean, on quadriplegics or ALS. And for me, I had someone close to me pass away due to ALS, and just the ability to take someone who can't speak or communicate verbally with their family and to be able to get those signals out in a way where it brings that back is pretty amazing. I mean, how did you land on that?
Once you lose the ability to communicate, the change in quality of life is massive. And we know that BCIs are already at a level today where they can restore speech. They can allow people to communicate at 30 to 60 words per minute. And so it's like the combination of being unmet as a medical need today. If you lose your ability to speak due to paralysis, there's not a pill you can take. There's not a technology you can get. Your best hope is to use your eyes to try to spell out messages. And knowing that BCIs, even of the type that are being used, even using the 1989 hardware, can do 30 to 60 words per minute communication. That's just this big quality of life difference that aligns, patients. If you've lost your ability to speak, you're ready to get a brain implant. It's an easy decision. Neurosurgeons feel very comfortable implanting for that kind of quality of life change. And we also expect that payers, especially CMS, would be willing to pay a reasonable device cost for a device like this. And so, it makes it a really obvious and low risk market.
And remind me what you're shooting for in terms of words per minute. I want to say it's like over 100.
Well, there's a patient at UC Davis right now speaking at 30 to 60 words per minute with effectively 200 electrodes of the older type that I just described.
How many words per minute are we right now?
Well, our device will have...
In terms of like just even, our conversation.
Oh, we're talking about maybe 150 to 200 words per minute
okay.
As we speed up and slow down.
Yeah.
But I think the Paradromics device will be, patient number one will get one cortical module, which will be twice as many electrodes as were used in the UC Davis experiment. The system can go up to 4 cortical modules. So that would be 8 times as much data as the UC Davis experiment. So I think, patient number one, conservatively, if we're also using better machine learning models, 80 to 100 words per minute doesn't sound crazy. And by the time we're using all 4 cortical modules, I mean, I don't think it's too ambitious to think that we could get near native speech.
Just even in the first kind of human trial.
Even in the first early feasibility study. Yeah, I think what we've done, which is unique among BCI companies, is we've been able to deliver the Ferrari data rates and also the Volvo safety levels.
And in terms of the first kind of human trials, what's been done to date that just gives you mass conviction, or hopefully mass conviction, that this will work in a human?
Yeah, the most exciting trial that I've seen is the trial that happened at UC Davis and published last year in the New England Journal of Medicine. The neurosurgeon that implanted the device, David Brandman, and his colleague, Sergei Stavisky, who's a computational neuroscience scientist, basically built what is, in my mind, the best ever display of a BCI being used to meet an unmet medical need, and then delivering an outcome that is a product, is a minimal viable product. And the patient in that study, Casey, couldn't speak before the trial, and then after the trial is speaking at 30 to 60 words per minute using his BCI. So you can go online and you can watch a video of him using the system. And I think the other thing that's really important is that's a case where you can go meet the person who has the device and have a conversation. I exchanged an email with him, which is super cool, getting an email from someone who has a BCI and compose the email using the BCI. That's totally different than what you have coming out of certain labs, like in academia, where they do a cool demo And then it's like, oh, okay, well, can I talk to the participant? Oh, well, kind of, you have to have like all the lights in the room just right. And like, they have to be like sitting in a certain way. And you need like 3 graduate students like standing next to the computer, like real time. And like, there's a huge difference between like a cool demo that you describe in a paper and then like an outcome for a person who's then able to use the device.